Big tech is buying up land all across Texas, and their next mega project could be coming straight to your neighborhood. Here are some things you might want to know before you vote yes or before you protest one coming to your neighborhood altogether. I'm your realtor Juanita, and let's talk about it. So for every YouTube video you are streaming, for every email you have AI helping you with, that data has got to go somewhere, and that is typically in the cloud. Now, big tech will have you think that the cloud is just this weightless void hovering high above us, and we don't have to worry about it at all. But the reality is much different. The reality is now that cloud has come down to earth in the form of massive concrete industrial structures, and they are popping up in neighborhoods all across Texas. And residents are concerned, and rightfully so. We're not talking about just some little quiet warehouse coming into the community. You're talking about a neighbor that can literally drink up to 5 million gallons of water a day to keep all those computers and servers and all that equipment needed cool, plus have another drain on an already unstable electric grid. So rightfully so, Texas residents are concerned, and you should be, and there are some questions that you may want to know the answers to. Let's talk about the noise pollution and the light pollution. I know you don't think about those things, but again, we're not talking about some small mom and pop shop. We're talking about a massive industrial complex that is going to be humming and going 365 days of the year, 24/7. So you'll have noise come from that. You'll have lights come from that. We've already seen the stories where people that are living by these data centers are complaining about the lights, and not being able to sleep, and about the constant humming noises that they're hearing now that the data centers are up and running. So again, these data centers have environmental impacts that residents have the right to be concerned about and that need to be addressed. So developers are usually pitching to the city council members that there'll be some big economic boom and positive impact on the community. Well, the reality is that quite hadn't checked out either. On the front end, while the facility is being built, there are, of course, construction jobs. But once the facility is built and operational, it's automated. So they're employing fewer than 50 full-time people, and they have zero future job growth. So there's not an economic give back to the community like most people think, or like they try to sell on the front end. So you'll want to know, how do they plan on giving back over time to the community that they have impacted with their presence? And if they have any tax incentives, is the community paying those too? Because sometimes the city council members or the elected officials have offered up tax incentives for them to come to the community, and the citizens have no idea. So it's so important that you show up at these meetings and at these town halls and find out exactly where the money is coming from and which way it's flowing, okay? Follow the money. So as data centers continue to expand across our country and our neighborhoods, zoning laws are going to become the ultimate battleground for preserving our neighborhoods and the quiet enjoyment thereof. It is vital that you look past all the shiny promises that the tech company makes and demand transparency from your elected officials and your city council members. Show up, be engaged, and ask the questions. And if you would like to stay up to date on trends and developments and how they impact you in your real estate decisions, especially in the DFW area, subscribe, and I will see you next video.